Podcasting platform, all of you, I can bet you on this, all of you will be using one or the other podcasting platforms. Humor is a powerful catalyst for virality. When it have a humor, people will laugh, people will connect, then it will go viral. Whatever you do in the digital space, that will leave a footprint. What you are doing, what you are watching, everything will be tracked. Hello everyone, welcome to the session on cybersecurity. Today in this session we are going to discuss our module 3, that is covering with social media overview and the security. Myself, Indu J, the Faculty of Computer Science Department, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. What exactly the social media or social networking? So that we have to have an introduction on the social networking. Introduction to the social networking. All of you know, most of them you are engaged yourself in the social networking. I need not to give any definition for the social networking. That much the social networking is very popular nowadays, at least majorly in the youth, like you peoples, right? So, formal definition what we can give for the social network, let's see. Social networks are the digital platform that facilitate the creation, sharing and the exchange of information. You can create the information, you can share the information and you can exchange the ideas with each other. Ideas and connections among the individuals and the group. This can be done with whom? This can be done with a single individual or you can do it with the group of people. As you have a best example, you have WhatsApp. You can connect to the single person or you can make a group of your whole class and you can communicate. You can share the things whatever is conveyed in the classroom or the question paper you can share like that. You can communicate through the particular platform that is called as social networking. What you meant by socializing, social life is to have a communication between one and another, is to share the ideas between one another, or the group of peoples sharing their ideas, group of people sharing their emotion, thoughts, everything is a social life. That the same thing that what we are doing on the cyberspace using the internet, that is called as social networking on the cyberspace or digital social networking, we can say. They have become an integral part of modern society. Which is an integral part of modern society? Social networking is an integral part of modern society. Nowadays, if the person is not having friends outside physically, but definitely he'll be having the friends on the digital platforms, isn't it? So that's why it is an integral part. We say that it is an integral parts of modern society, revolutionizing the way people communicate, interact and forms the relation between each other. This is an introduction for social networking and why social networking is so widely used. So, use of social networking. Why we are using the social networking? Digital communities. It will create, using the social networking, we can create the digital communities. Communities means what? Out of interested people only will having some group. If you are interested in movies, only those people will create one community and they discuss only about that platform, movies. If you are interested in traveling, many traveling blogs or community blogs are there, where they are going, how they are going, which way you are supposed to take, which is the best way to reach there and best month to go there, everything will be discussed there. That is called as community. They are creating the digital community to share the ideas. Then user profile. You can create your profile. User who is using that particular network can create his own profile by providing what all the information he want to share with the others. It's only about the individual, what all information that particular individual wants to share, that can be put at as a profile. the friendship and connection. He can build the friendship, he can build the connection to share his feelings, his emotion, or anything like that. He can create the friendship and connections. The content sharing, whichever the content they feel likes to share, they feel like it is a good, it should be shareable by someone, it should be listened by everyone, like that content has to be shared. Real time communication, we can do real time communication using the social networking just by instant messaging or video calling, like that. Okay, then privacy setting. You can set your privacy, like which all the things you want to share in public and which all the things you want to share in private, like only for the friends, all for the publics, or you want to keep it for yourself, like that. You'll be having different privacy settings. Then group and communities. You can create your own group, or you can join to the community or the group that is already created, which is of your own interest. And then news feeds and timelines. Nowadays all the news in instant, in a real time news, as something has happening at somewhere at the north, that can be shared immediately. As soon as it happens, it will be shared to all over the globe, like this. News feeds and the timelines. On the real time basis, we can share the newses. Business and brand pages. Even many companies or many brands are using the social networking to improve their business and to advertise their brands, like that. These are all the uses of social networking. And last very important goal or use is that global reach. You are not reaching only to the particular group of people in your location, you are reaching to across the globe. All the peoples who are interested in that particular community, group, or particular individual can watch you, can see you, can follow you, like that. You have a global reach. That is a main advantage or main use what we have in the social networking. Next we'll move on. The type of social networking. How many types of social networking we have? We have different types of social networking. Let's see. Social networking sites, as we have a Facebook, Tweet, Insta, other social networking sites. Using that social networking site is one of the type. Microblogging platform. So small content has to be put it in your blog. That is called as microblogging platforms. For example, Twitter, like small contents, 1 or 2 sentences will be posted. That is a microblogging content. And media sharing network. You can not only share the text, you can also share the multimedia. Media can be shared across photos, everything can be shared. So that is a media sharing networks. Then video sharing platforms. We can share the videos as well, like YouTube, then Twitter, WhatsApp. You can share the videos, whatever you want. These are the video sharing platform. Not only the images, we can also share the videos. And blogging platform. Here we have discussed about the microblogging, means content will be delivered in the small sentences. This is in the larger thing, the larger content will be delivered in the blogging platforms. So what all the different blogging platforms is this? WordPress, then bloggers, and Tumblr. These are the different and well used blogging platforms. And discussions forums. You can discuss whatever the queries you have. You cannot discuss with your family members or your close friends. You don't want to reveal your identity when you are discussing some problem. So at that time you can use this discussion forums, like Rabbit and Quora Digest. There are different types of question you can come across with. They can discuss, they don't reveal the person identity, just they give the answer for the particular question what they are asking. So that is a discussion forums. And then bookmarking sites. Some of the bookmarking sites are print sets and the pockets. These are some of the bookmarking sets. You can keep it marked whenever you want. You can access the data. And the professional networks. To improve your professional career, you can use a LinkedIn network. You can create your resume, you can post your resume. So other companies who are searching for particular criteria, they can opt you. they can call for the interview. Like many things can happen on the LinkedIn. If you want to search for your guide or mentor, you can search in the LinkedIn. Okay, these are different types of social networking we have, social media we have. Apart from that, we have dating apps as one of the platform to communicate or to build the connection. Dating apps and review and rating sites. Review and ratings is most of the e-commerce sites will use this to review or rate their product, right? So that is sharing the experiences about the products, services, restaurants, and many more things. You can review and rate those particular sites. Podcasting platform, all of you are definitely, I can bet you on this, all of you will be using one or the other podcasting platforms. Streaming something particular is called podcasting. So example is Spotify, Apple Podcast, and then the Google Podcast. Then live streaming platforms, you can stream yourself live when you go to Insta live or Twitter live, though that is YouTube live. These are all the live streaming platforms that is provided in the social media. Location based social networks, this is an example for location based social network, that is a Foursquare and then the Nextdoor. Who is the Nextdoor? For example, where is my train is a one more app where we are sharing the location, like live locations like that. Niche and specialized networks. Niche and for particular thing we can create the specialized network. For example, Goodreads, to read the books. Goodreads is, you can find all types of the books there. For the books enthusiastic, and Satwa for the athletics. Satwa is one of the application that gives all the information for the athletics. And then the DeviantArt for artist, you can fetch all the information for artist who has done what kind of arts and how to do everything, that will come across the DeviantArt. These are all some of the types of social media. Social media monitoring, we have discussed what all the social media, how many types of social medias are there, why we have to monitor such social medias. So here is the reason why we have to monitor. Often referred as a social media media listening or the social media tracking. Monitoring is also called as listening or tracking. Listening means what exactly going on that particular social media, or you can track who is doing what. That is called as tracking. Is the practice of systematically observing, tracking, and analyzing a social media platform to gain insights into the public sentiment, conversation, trends, and then the mentions related to the specific topics, which is your interest. On that you can monitor, you can track what all going inside, what all the conversation is happening, and what all the mentions are there, and then the brands, products, and then the keywords. Using these all things, we can monitor the social media. The key components of social media monitoring are data collection. Why we have to monitor? We need to collect the data. If you want to have information about watch, a smartwatch, right? So you need to collect all the data which is there for a smartwatch, and upon that, what all improvements you can do, what are the advantage that watch has, what is the disadvantage it has, you can analyze and you can improve that. Okay, that's what is data collection is used for. And keyword tracking. Users can set a specific keyword, hashtag, or paras to track. So you need not to search each and everything, every data on the network according to the keyword, whichever you want. I want watch, I can search for watch. I want smartwatch, I can search for smartwatch, like that. Keyword searching. And the sentiment analysis. Post is positive or the negative. It depends on the sentiment analysis. We have to analyze the data, what is there on the network. Depending on that, we can do the sentiment analysis. Okay, whether that brand is having positive review and negative review, or one particular person is giving negative reviews for all the brands or all the products, like that. We can analyze the sentiment of the individual. Then competitor analysis. Just exactly what I told. Take the advantage, disadvantage, compare the price, what all the extra features we can give in that particular price, everything. So you can analyze your competitors, who are your competitor for that particular brand, what he is giving in the what cost and what you can give at that particular cost. That all will be analyzed. Competitor analysis. Trend and topic analysis. You can analyze what all the trends is going on nowadays, what are the topic that is most discussed on the social networking, that all we can do. And the influencer identification, you can identify particular influencer who is influencing to set of people or the group of people by his contents, so you can do that also. Then audience insights, how many audiences have been seen that particular content that has been posted by you. If you are an influencer, the number of audiences is very important for you, right? Similarly, you can go with the audience insights. More audiences, you will be having more popularity, like that. Apart, next what we are discussing is benefits of social media monitoring. What all the benefits we get when we monitor the social media? One is reputation management. This basically deals most of the time related to the individual reputation or to the company reputation. We can check what is the company reputation among the society, right? What people are saying about your brand. That is a reputation management. Customer insights, how many customers are seeing or buying or viewing that particular product. That is customer intake. Talking about their needs, preferences and the pain points. What is good in that, what is bad in that, what can be improved. That is talking about goods, preferences and then the pain of particular brand. On competitive intelligence, means you can intelligently provide the competition to your other competitor brands. Then crisis management, you can manage your crisis once you are keep on monitoring your social media. Identify the potential issues early. You can identify the potential issues or the disadvantage at the earliest. Hence you can manage yourself, or the company or organization can manage itself issues earlier and then take appropriate action to mitigate the damage, to take the appropriate action to overcome from that particular damage prior only. After crisis occurring, not before crisis occurring, you should be ready with your plan. What can we do and what the organization can do. That is called as crisis management. Then content strategy, tailoring your content and marketing strategy for particular people, particular group of the people. Your marketing strategy will be different, and another group of people, your marketing strategy will be different. For example, if I want to sell this pen, the approach towards the student or to sell this pen is different. The approach towards the faculty to sell this pen is different. That is called as marketing strategy. Where to put what, you should be knowing. That is the content strategy, how to create the content for marketing, like that. Then engagement and then the customer services. Always you should provide the services by monitoring the social media, and you should keep the customer engaged. You should make the customer to come into your site again and again. Then market research, you can research the market. What is the need in the market? Okay, what the exactly the customer is expecting from you. That all can be done when we monitor the social media. That is marketing research, gathering the data about the market trends and the customer behavior for information, discussion and making. So these are all the benefits what we had. Now different tools of social media monitor. Now we'll discuss social media monitoring tools. So what are the different tools we have to monitor the social media? There are numerous social media monitoring tools available, both for free as well as for the paid tools also they are available, that helps individual or organization to track, analyze the social media activity. Why we are using this tool? We are using this tool to track and analyze the social media activity, what is going on the social media. Some popular tools include Hootsuite, Sprout Social, Brand Watch, Mention, Google Alerts and the social media Mention. These are some of the popular tools that has been used to monitor the social media. Next topic what we have is hashtag. All of you are aware of hashtags, right? What is hashtag? The hashtag is a metadata tag. Metadata means a small content tag. A tag, it may be one word or 10 letters word or something like that. One words or two words. Metadata tag used on the social media platform to categorize the content and make it discoverable by the broader audience. Why we have to do hashtag? Because it should be make it discoverable, easy to search. Hashtag, like if you search for the particular hashtag, you can easily go into that hashtag. That is, make it easy to discoverable for the broader audiences. The key aspects of the hashtag includes, what are the key aspects in the hashtag is categorization. How do we categorize the hashtag? For which content which hashtag has to be given? That is, make it easy searchable. Since we are categorizing, it is easily searchable. Then discoverability, easier to explore the topics, follow the trends and engage with the like-minded users. Then trending topics, you can make the hashtag out of trending topic. What is going on nowadays, our current movement, that a hashtag can be done. Most popular and the widely used hashtag at the given time. At the time what is going on recently, so that can be the trending hashtag for you. Engagement, hashtag can be used to provide the engagement. Hashtag can increase the visibility and search of your post. With the hashtag, if you post any content, that makes the user or the another users or the audiences to have an eye on that. So that is engagement. How many people see your post, that is called as engagement. Then apart from that, we can go for branding using a hashtag. Smartwatch, using hashtag which smartwatch you use, fireboat, boat, like that. You can give the branding also. Companies and the individuals often create the custom and branded hashtag depending on their customers. Community building, using the hashtags can help to build and connect the communities around the shared interest. Okay, if you want to search something, if you are very interested in art, hashtag art. If you give art, that you can check the communities or the group which is there in the particular hashtag. Then cross platform use, it can be used in the cross platform. For example, while hashtag originated in the Twitter, initially they used Twitter has been used this hashtag, and that will nowadays it will be used in all the platform. That can be used in Insta, that can be used in Facebook, everywhere they are using the hashtag. That's why it is called as cross platform, can be used with the any platforms. Then hashtag etiquette. Etiquette means you should be mindful when you are putting the hashtag. For the content which should be appropriate tag, that has to be put. The content unrelated, non-related hashtag cannot be put. So that is not the etiquette. Be mindful of the context and appropriateness of the hashtags you use. So what all this hashtag have become a powerful tool for organizing, discovering and engaging with the content in the social media. This is all about hashtag. Then what we have is viral content. What is content going viral in the span of seconds or span of minutes? That is called as viral. That viral means reaching many people at short duration of the time. The content reaching many people is the short duration of the time is called as viral content. Let's see. Viral contents refers to the online material that spread rapidly and widely across the internet, often reaching the massive audiences within the short period, reaching large number of the audience with small time. That is called as viral content. Here are the characteristics and the factors associated with the viral content. What all the characteristic of the content to get viral? So shareability. First and foremost thing, it should be shareable. Then only your content will go viral. It resonate with the shareability. It resonate with a broad audiences and the people feel compelled to share it with their social network. The content should be how? The content should be like, they should feel it should be shareable to the different peoples or shareable to the different communities. So that is called as shareability. Uh, Emotion and engagement. The content should have some emotion such that it can engage the audiences. The viral content often evokes a strong emotion in the viewers, such as laughter, awake and inspiration, shocks, like that. Your content will having all this emotion, then the citation will be more for your content. Then surprise and novelty. You should give some novelty and surprise element should be there when you are creating some content. In the intention it should go viral, then the surprise element and novelty element should be there. Novelty and then the element of the surprise can make the content go viral. Then simplicity. You should not, in the sense of making it more surprising or more content, you should not put more data in that. It should be kept very simple, understandable by each and everyone, like that. You should maintain the simplicity. Viral content is usually easy to understand and simple to engage with. Okay, we can relate. We have to put the content such that most of the people can relate, not to the higher level, not to the lower level. All the peoples can relate. Such simplicity we have to put the content. Reliability. Content that is related to the broad audiences tends to go viral. We can relate. The content should relate to the people, then it can go viral. It should have a humor. Content should have a humor. Humor is a powerful catalyst for virality. When it have a humor, people will laugh, people will connect, then it will go viral. Then visual appeal. It should have a visual appeal. So visual content such as images, videos is more likely to go viral. Instead of reading, most of the people will give importance or preference to listen or to see, and the videos will be there. The content will go much viral. Seed audiences. Viral content often starts with the small seed of audiences, small group of audiences. From small group of audiences, that will be seeded to the different groups or different individual. That is called as seeding the audience. Next, what we have is social media marketing. Now, so far we have discussed about social media monitoring and hashtags, viral content. Now we are moving on to the social media marketing. How we can market on the social media. Social media marketing is a digital marketing strategy that involves using the social media platforms to promote the products, services, brands and or the contents for the particular targeted audience. Here are the key aspects of the social media marketing. One is platform selection. Which content has to be put on which platform, which product has to be marketed on which platform. That is called as platform selection. And content creation. Once you selected that particular platform where I should put my product, for that particular product description, you should create one content in the small 2-3 lines content you should create. In the 2-3 line contents, all the information of the product should be put in. Then content creation and content sharing. Once content is created, that content has to be shared to the different audiences for different group of people. That is content sharing. Audience engagement. Once you are sharing the contents, you should keep your audience, who may be the customer for you, is you keep them engaged. How you keep them engaged? By posting recent updates, posting videos on that particular product, by posting the views and reviews of that particular product. Keep engaging the audience. And social advertising. You should advertise on the social platforms, like whenever you are playing game, whenever you are listening to the Spotify, that is a podcast, Spotify, the advertisement will come, right? So that is advertising of particular brand or particular thing what they are wanted to market it. So in the social media marketing, influencer makes a very important role. Influencer marketing, some YouTube influencers are there, Insta influencers are there. They have number of followers, more number of followers. If they promote the brand or promote the product, that will be also considered as an influencer marketing, and this brand will pay some amount for that influencer also. Then analytics and insights. Marketers use the data, measures reach, engagement engagement, conversation rates, and other key merits to analyze what is going on the market. Then conversation goals. Social media marketing often includes the clear conversation goals such as driving website traffic, generating the leads, increasing the sales, and engaging the sign-ups. They create one particular website. In that website, nowadays no need to wait for a human intervention. Everything is on artificial intelligence. The chatbots are there. Whenever you put the message, this product I want, what is the detail of this product, chatbot will reply you regarding the product details, everything. That is conversation goal. Keep on communicating with the customers on the networking site. So that increases the sign-ups. So it asks you to sign up. If you want to get the detail of all the detail of the product, you need to sign up. So that will sign up, and you keep on scrolling. If you keep on checking on the products, you feel likes to purchase it. So that is one of the marketing strategy. Then branding and the storytelling. Social media allows the business to establish their brand identity. They are creating one story for, it's just like an advertisement what you see in the TV. So they create one story. The main hero of the story is what? That particular product. Depending on the branding and the product, you are telling the story around that particular product. That is the one of the strategy in the social media marketing. Then social media privacy. What is social media privacy? It refers to the protection of the personal information and the control over one's data when using the social media platform. Privacy means protecting our personal information when we are using the social media platforms. The key aspects of the social media privacy is privacy setting. First and foremost things, all the social media platforms provides you a privacy setting. There you can select which of your information should be kept it for yourself, kept it for private, and which information should be kept it for publics. So that is a privacy settings. User to control who can see the post, profile information, and who can contact them. So that is a privacy setting. And the second point is the data collection. Social media platform collects and stores the user data, including the post, likes, comments, and many more. For example, in Facebook, something you have shared 1 year back, that will be stored. Data will be stored, and after 1 year, for this particular date you have shared this, your memory, like that it will give. So that is called as data collection. Social media platform, what it does, it will store and collect all your posts, all your comments, like it will be kept with themselves. So in the social media privacy, next what we have is third party application. We are using different applications. There also they should provide the privacy. When users sign in or connect their social media accounts, the third party apps or websites, they may inadvertently grant the access. They should not grant the access inappropriately. For example, if you are searching anything, any new website or new content, one particular website will be there. It asks for the sign in, and in that particular sign in, it will ask for sign in in your Google account with your Facebook account, like that. So inappropriately we should not give any sign in. Then location data, user can usually disable the location service in the app setting to have the privacy, where exactly the individual is, where exactly the person is. I don't want to share that particular information, so you can disable the location sharing. Then data sharing. Social media companies may share user data with the advertisers and other third party. They not keep it for the private. They share the data whichever we have enrolled into the particular platform. Those platform fellow, that third party fellow, will share the data to the company's database of that particular platform will be shared by different, but there are some rules to share the data. Simply they cannot share, so but they are sharing it, data sharing. So this is a aspects of data privacy. And then in platform messaging, it provides in-platform messaging also. These messages are often subjected to monitoring and data collection by the platform itself. They send some survey messages like you should go with the survey of this to continue as a login, like that. So in platform messaging, phishing and scamming. Already we have discussed what is phishing and what is scamming in the unit 2. So phishing and scamming, users should be accurate about the phishing attempts and then the scams on the social media. Very conscious you should be when you are clicking on any links, or when you are having accepting the friend request or something, building a connection with random individual. You should be very conscious when you are doing such things. Then impersonate. Next point is, what is impersonate? Impersonate, users should be aware that the others may create the fake profile with their personal data. That is called as impersonate. That is a threat what we have in the social media. Then password securities. You should secure your password. Any platform user ID and password will be secure with the more strong, unique, and then the enabling the two-factor authenticity. By enabling these things, you should give a very secured password authenticity. And then data deletion. User have to have the rights to request the deletion of their data from the social media platform. If you are using the Facebook, one account has been closed, you are creating one more account, you can ask this Facebook fellow, that is a platform fellow, to delete all the content which is there in your previous account. If you don't want to maintain any account in the social media platform, that can be you can send the request to delete all the content, all the sharing images, whatever the data you have on that particular platform, you can delete that particular platform. By thus you can achieving what? Privacy. You can achieving privacy. Next, what we have is challenges. What are all the challenges when we are dealing with the social media? Privacy concern, obviously all our private data will be given to the platform. Cyberbullying, according to that, using many platforms targeting to the particular individual or targeting to the particular audiences, they can go for cyberbullying. And then misinformations and fake news. We assume that as audiences, we assume, we don't go into the deep whether the information or the news is true or false. Just we assume that all the information that is on their social media is true. So that is misinformation, and the fake news are more in the social media. Addiction and overuse. What all you are doing, addiction and overuse. You are addicted to the social media, you are overusing that social media for each and everything. You are using the social media, that is addiction in social media. And online harassment and trolling. For many celebrities, I don't know about the common people, but whenever it comes to celebrities, many people will follow the celebrities, so thus they have a trolling. If they do some any deeds, for that the good trolls will be there, bad trolls will be there, like that they'll keep on posting the troll. And some harassment, harsh words will be used on the social network. And eroding the privacy boundary. We are erupting the privacy boundary. These are some of the challenges what we have in the social media. Opportunities what we have in the social media is networking and professional growth. Hence, we are communicating with a different group of people. We can improve our network and we can have a professional growth according to our needs. And then information sharing. Information is shared instantly, whatever it may be. It may be the good, it may be bad, it may be the news, or it may be the personal information that can be shared instantly. Information sharing. Community building. You can build your own community of particular interest. Particular peoples will form a community where you can discuss on the particular thing. So marketing and promotion. Many companies or the organization use this social networking for their marketing and promoting their products. Then advertising and social changes. Activism. Next, what we have is activism and social changes. We can create the social change, like for example, save river. is one of the major thing that happened on the social media, right? So we can go with the social change, save river, save tree, and activism, that is called as activism. Actively participating in such concern is called as activism and social change. And global connection, you can have a much more opportunity to connect globally, not only with the few peoples, you can connect globally. Okay, so these are all some of the opportunities we have on the social media. What are the pitfalls we have in the social media? Reputation damage, you can damage the individual or the organization reputation. This mostly happens with the celebrities or the organization. For the individual common people it will happen, but in a smaller scale it will happen. You can damage the reputation of person. Time wasting, overuse, addiction will cause you the time wasting. Then comparison and insecurity, when we are comparing, when we are seeing others post how they are doing it, so beautiful it is, why I cannot do like that, the comparison will come, and that comparison leads to the demotivations, and that will leads to the insecurity within yourself. Then digital footprints, whatever you do in the digital space, that will leave a footprint. What you are doing, what you are watching, everything will be tracked. That is called as digital footprint. And emotional well-being, so as we are comparing, we are seeing others, so it will affect on our emotions also, how good they are leading their life, why can't I lead my life like this. Comparison will come, and it will fall into the emotional well-being also. Next, what we have is here security issues related to the social media. So what all the security issues that comes into the picture when we are dealing with the social networking or the social media? Here are some of the key security issues. Account hacking, first and foremost thing, and the simplest security issue is what we have having is account hacking. Your account can be hacked by some hackers, and using your account they can do some illegal activities, that is called as account hacking. And phishing and scam, once they have hacked the account, using your account they can do scam, they can do phishing also. Then malware distribution, as it is connected to the many peoples, it distribute the malware very randomly and very rapidly. Then identity theft, identity theft we have already discussed, using some personal details of some other person used by some other person. Some ex person will be using some vice personal detail, the identity will be stealed by that particular person. Then data privacy concern, whenever we are sharing the personal data into the social network, social platforms, then the privacy concerns will be definitely there. The cyberbullying and harassment, as we are connected to the many peoples, we cannot categorize who is good people and who is bad people. They can target you, they can harass you, they can bully you by using the harsh words or by tracking you like that. So that is cyberbullying and the harassment. And the clickbaits means they are allowing you to click whatever the links they send. Some random links comes to your WhatsApp or comes to you as a message, you simply without thinking anything you click on that. That is called as clickbaits and scams. Forcing the user to click on the fraud offers, that is called as clickbait. And then apart from that, what we have is issues related to social media, inappropriate content and the cybercrime. Inappropriate content, in that particular platform that content does not fit, that is inappropriate content for that particular platform, still they are posting it. That is one of our security issues. And location and privacy issues. Then password and authenticity risk, they can hack the passwords easily in the media. And misinformation and disinformation, they can spread the misinformation and the wrong information about the organization or the individual. Social engineering, cyber criminals may manipulate the user through the social engineering techniques such as pretexting or baiting. Simply randomly they can target any person, and they can make use of them, their data, or they can make use of the information from them to harm someone else. That is called as social engineering attacks, that what we have discussed in the module 2. Okay, these are all some of the threats what we have in the social media. Then flagging and reporting of the inappropriate content. When we see any inappropriate content in that particular platform, we can flag that and say that is inappropriate content, that content should not be there in that particular platform. How we can do that? So flagging of inappropriate content, what is flagging, is a common practice of many online platforms including social media to notify the administrators or the moderators about the content that violates the community guidelines. Whatever the guidelines is there for that particular community, apart from that anything will be posted that you can flag that and instruct the administrator that it is a inappropriate content that has been displayed on the platform. The reporting inappropriate content to help and maintain the safe and respectful digital environment. Why we have to report? To maintain the safe and respectful digital environment, we should have to report or flag the inappropriate content. Process of flagging. How we can flag this? So identify the inappropriate content first. First what step? We have to identify which is inappropriate content. Then review the platform guidelines. Check with the guidelines, security guidelines, privacy guideline of that particular platform, whether that content is allowed according to the guidelines or not. Then flag or report option. There is one flag like this. One flag option will be there. You can use that flag option to report this is an inappropriate content. Select the reason of flagging. Once you flag, you should tell why it is inappropriate content. That is a reason of flagging. Provide the additional information if necessary. Why it is and who posted, provide the additional information if it is necessary. If not, flagging and the flagging reason is enough. Submit the flag or report the flag. Then click on that particular reason and post it. Check for updates. Whether your administrator or mentor has seen that particular flag or not, to ensure that you should keep updating, you should keep checking that particular flag incidents. Then law regulation regarding posting of inappropriate content. If you post inappropriate content, you should follow some other laws under which you should not post. What are those laws? Here are some of the common legal consideration and laws related to the posting inappropriate content. One is defamation. Defamation means what? Changing the content is called defamation. As they are posting the inappropriate content, that will fall under the defamation law. Posting the false statements that harms the reputation of the individual or the entity can lead to the defamation claim. You can put the claim or you can sue them under the defamation law. Then the harassment and the cyber bullying. Harassment and then the cyber bullying laws may apply on online behavior that constitute the repeated malicious and threatening contents. So conducts means someone is continuously using some harsh word, harm words, and threatening messages, that will all comes under the harassment and cyberbullying law. You can file the case against the particular individual under this particular law. Apart from that, hate speeching. Hate speeching is one of the law that is included in the rules and regulation of inappropriate content. Hate speech law very widely used, but in many countries certain forms of hate speech are prohibited. You should not use abusing words, that is called as hate speech. So that is prohibited in certain countries. Child exploitation. Posting inappropriate content involving the minors such as child pornography or exploiting the images of minors, that should not be happen. That already we have discussed about the child exploitation and what all the laws we have to protect the child. So these are all the different types of laws we have. And copyright infringement means you should not use some others copyrighted content as your own. That falls under copyright infringement law, by using someone else's work as your own. So these are all the laws we have in when we are dealing with the social networking. and when we are having the inappropriate content, we can use these laws. So next law what we have is revenge prone. Many jurisdiction have the law against the revenge prone, which involves the non-consensual sharing of intimate images without the consent of the particular individual. You should not share the images to others. That is called as revenge prone. The criminal content, posting the content related to the illegal activities such as drug trafficking, terrorism, or violences can lead to the criminal charges. You should not post any such content on the social media. Drug trafficking content should not be there. Terrorism, communication between the terrorism like that, you should not be there. And then violence will be not there in violence should not be there in your contents. This all will be lead to the criminal content. Under criminal law, you will be punished. Online harassment and bullying. The various jurisdictions have enhanced laws addressing the online harassment and bullying, which may result in legal consequences for the particular who uses that. So best practice what we have in the social media: protect your privacy. When you are putting anything on the social media, you should go with the privacy policies, and you should protect your private data. Use a strong password. It is difficult to hack by the hacker. Use such passwords, and verify the information before connecting to the any person or the people. Verify their information, and respect others. You should not bull others. You should not use a harsh word or defamation to the others. Respect each and individuals, and think before you post. Whatever you are posting, read it twice, thrice. Think before you post whether it creates a negative impact or what. Then engage thoughtfully. You should keep your followers or your audiences engage thoughtfully, not by any random thoughts. You should have a good thoughts to engage your audiences. Be mindful of your digital footprints. Whatever you are doing on the digital space or the digital platform, that will be recorded. So you should be very mindful as your digital footprint will be recorded. Report inappropriate content. Whenever you feel this is an inappropriate content that does not fall under the guidelines of the platform, then try to report the such type of content. Protect your computer and the mobile devices by having the antivirus and anti-malware firewalls. Keep updating this and protect your devices. It may be the computer or it may be the mobile. For business, what all we have is the benefits over the businesses. Define a clean strategy. By studying the markets, they can define the clean strategy for that particular product. And consistent branding. They can go for consistent branding and advertising that particular brand. Then engaging with your audience. Always keep engaging. The companies will keep engaging with their audiences to promote their product or for new offers whatever they are providing, that will be distributed or that will be given to the customers using the social media platform. Monitor and measures. They can monitor what all the product is going good, what all the measures we have to take to overcome from the drawbacks of that particular. Monitors and measure. The content quality. They can improve their product quality, they can improve their content quality for marketing and all. And the compliances with the regulation. They have to follow some regulation when we are doing or following using the social media platforms for the organizations. So this for benefits for the organization. This is for the benefit for the individual. What all the best practice we can have when individual can have when they are using the social media, and what best practice organization can have when they are using the social media. That's all for the unit 3. Thank you.